what are some key components, would you say, to make sure that you have a clean reset of the room?
Yeah, you bring up a great point. I think energy is super important, and having an awareness of what the energy is in your room at all times is critical. And part of that is what you have to remember is the average person stays in a room for only 11 minutes. And so people are going to be coming and going, and new people to the room may not have a full grasp of what's being discussed. They may know the topic, but they may be unaware of what you're talking about or what the intention is or why you're doing the room or who the moderators are. So what I suggest doing is, one, brevity is important. Don't take too long doing the reset. Two, get creative with it. You might have somebody like, I often have Parker Kane do the reset. He's a beatboxer and he does the reset in a beatbox, which is amazing. Now, you don't always have that ability, but get clever with it. Maybe there's a music component that you include in the reset. Do something to create a bit more life and energy into the room. So that's number one. Number two, give some credibility to the speakers on stage. So depending on how many speakers, if you have a few, then maybe you list a few of the accolades or accomplishments of your top speakers or moderators. If you have a whole bunch, then I think you could give a blanket statement about everybody, so you don't have to go one by one and introduce everybody. But there are longer resets where you can do that. And so that's number two. And then number three is really state the intention of the room. Like, why are you there? What are you talking about? What is the reason the room was started, and what is being talked about? And then the fourth thing, and probably the most important thing, is set expectations. If you're limiting people to only talk for 60 seconds, make sure you state that. If you make sure that you want everybody to use what we call the standby mic before they speak, which is like slowly tapping their microphone to signify that they want to speak, then say that. Whatever it is that are the rules of engagement, make sure you're crystal clear as to what those are, so everyone in the room knows what's happening. And so those would be the four key things I would focus on for your reset.